Welcome to Seeing Live at Sports Betting Operator TV, hosted from Metropolitan Gaming's Empire Casino Leicester Square. Leicester Square is known around the world as the heart of London's leisure entertainment scene, and tonight is the perfect place to launch Aristocrat Gaming on the square. We're here to celebrate an exciting partnership between one of the world's leading gaming brands and one of London's most iconic venues. I'm delighted to be firstly joined by Alex Oswald, Managing Director of Metropolitan Gaming, and be followed by Andrew Sackey, Senior Vice President of Commercial Strategy for Aristocrat. So let's start with Alex. Empire Casino Leicester Square is one of the most recognisable gaming venues in the UK. How important is the slot offer to the overall casino experience?
Well, I'd say it's vitally important to all of our customers. But here in the Empire, the slots business is really core to our overall business. It's a really big part of the business. Most of our customers at some point will play and experience the slots games. So it's absolutely critical for us. And I think it adds hugely to the environment in the area to everyone's benefit.
What were you looking for when selecting new Aristocrat machines for the venue?
For us here at Empire, we've just expanded our slots floor. We're very proud of it. And following the Gambling Act reforms last year, we wanted to have the best games, the best choice of games, the best cabinets. And for us, that inevitably means Aristocrat, which is new to the UK, but of course not new internationally. It's a hugely successful manufacturer. So that's what we were looking for. Best choice, best games, best experience for our customers. And we're proud to have Aristocrat feature.
How do slots fit into Empire's wider entertainment proposition alongside table games, bars and location-driven football?
Well, we're fortunate enough here at Empire to be able to cater to a really broad range of customers. F&B customers, poker customers, table gaming customers and slots customers. But the slots business is really critical to us. These are some of our most loyal customers. At some point or another, all of our customers enjoy the slot machines, enjoy the area. And so it's absolutely critical to our strategy long term.
What kind of player demographic are you seeing engaging most with the new Aristocrat machines?
It's very early doors right now. And I think it's quite early doors for Aristocrat here in the UK. I think most of our existing slots customers obviously are naturally curious, wanted to try the area, try the new games. And over time, I think some of them will find that they prefer that to the other games on offer. But most importantly for us, it's an opportunity to attract a broader range of customers with the new games and with the Aristocrat brand recognition internationally. So we're hoping to see new demographics come to the casino.
Leicester Square is one of the most competitive leisure locations in London. How do premium slot products help Empire and stand out?
Well, they play a huge part, and that's why over the past couple of years we've invested in our slots environment, and that's the relatively new area you see on the way in. And, it's not by accident that most people's experience of the Empire as soon as they walk through the door is a brand new slots environment. So, with the new permissions for more machines, more choice, we see this as very much our central strategy to differentiate from the competition. And we think we're going to be successful because we actually believe we've got the best slots floor in London now.
How important is brand recognition? Do players actively seek out certain game titles or suppliers?
Incredibly important, and more so for slots players than really any other category, which is why I think we need to allow time for UK customers to get familiar with the Aristocrat games, because currently they're very loyal to the games they've been playing up to now. But in time, they will enjoy those, they will become loyal to those, and as I say, we will attract new customers who recognise that brand from experiencing it in other markets internationally.
How do you see the role of slots evolving with land-based casinos over the next few years?
Well, it's certainly going to be more of a central strategy for UK operators following the reforms last year, and I think you're going to have to see more innovation. So what that looks like, I think we'll all learn from each other. People will experiment, but you'll see more games, you'll see more interesting promotional mechanics, more events, themed events to excite customers. But it's definitely going to be over the next few years a core strategy for all of us UK operators.
So now we've got Andrew. This is your first question, Andrew. Aristocrat already has a strong footprint in the UK. What makes the Empire Casino Leicester Square installation particularly significant for you?
I would say it's the first dedicated slots area we've opened in the UK. So it's a bit of a milestone, not just for the UK, but for the EMEA region. It allows us to showcase more than a bank in a single casino. So we've been able to kind of like show off the likes of Lightning Link, NFL, Mo Mummy and Baoju, all in the same place.
How do you decide which titles are right for a flagship, high visibility venue like Empire compared with regional casinos?
Well, with a high profile one like the Empire, we benefit from having a lot of tourist customers that will have seen some of our games in other markets. So we can kind of show a bit more breadth and depth within the portfolio. But the regional casinos, we probably have to play a bit safer, stay a bit closer to what's working there with the typical hold and spin, maybe triple metamorphics with the likes of Mo Mummy as well. So with London, we've probably taken a few more risks, knowing that there's a few more players that will be accustomed to the games.
What trends are you currently seeing in player behaviour that have directly influenced the latest Aristocrat slot designs?
To be fair, with the player behaviours, we're seeing a lot of, I'd say, like mirroring between what we've seen in the UK with what we see in EMEA. So a lot of hold and spin games are very popular. The competitors also seem to be very similar, which helps. So we've been able to kind of come over with a strong portfolio and also a decent roadmap to follow up on. So we're hoping that Lightning Link, Mo Mummy and Baoju do very, very well in this market.
And what does a successful operator-supplier partnership look like from Aristocrat's perspective?
I would say a successful one would be that we get to do more dedicated areas like the one we've got in Leicester Square. More places where we have more than a single bank in a casino, and we can show off and showcase the portfolio and library of games that we've got that we've done well globally with.
Great. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Thank you, Peter.
Excellent. All right. So now we have both of you together now. I'd like to ask the first question to Alex. How closely did Aristocrat and Empire collaborate on selecting the final machine mix for this launch?
Very closely. We have a great team. We've got great gaming expertise. We've got a great marketing team. But really, that's the essence of this partnership for us. Aristocrat knows what works and knows what works in much bigger markets than the UK. They know how to be successful. So we're looking for that input from them as much as from our own team. So it's very much a big role.
And how about your view on that, Andrew? How's it been for you?
No, I'd have to reiterate just what Alex has said. We've worked so closely with the team. We've been sharing information, but also just kind of learning together along the path about we've been teaching them and they've been teaching us. So it's a true partnership in every sense.
Excellent. How important is storytelling and theme in engaging today's casino player? Andrew, what would you say to that?
Very good question. I'd say it's absolutely critical. You'll see it in the nature of the characters we use, but also the franchises we then build off the back of those. So the storytelling, but also the player buying into the actual story and being interested and wanting to continue. So it's a big factor of our games, and it's what you'll see in our portfolio as we continue to add to the UK roadmap.
Alex, your view on that?
I think that's exactly right. Yeah, I completely agree with everything Andrew's just said. But equally, in the UK, what you probably haven't seen so much of up to now is storytelling in the area as well, in the environment. And that's what we're doing here with Aristocrat on the Square, with the NFL theming, with the Lightning Link. And you see that in casinos internationally, hugely successful. And I'm really looking forward to doing more here.
Excellent. What does this launch say about the future of premium slot experiences in flagship UK casinos? Andrew?
I hope it's the start, because obviously we've only just literally entered the capital. We're bringing Lightning Link, we're bringing the NFL, there's some premium IP, but also we're bringing some of the titles that have done well in Europe like Mo Mummy and Baoju. So we're hoping that this is just the start and it's a good platform to build from.
And from an operator standpoint, Alex?
Well, I think it's a sign of things to come, in the sense we've now got new games. We've got an all-new supplier, very well-established supplier worldwide. We've got new games. We've got investment coming into the UK. We've got strategic partnerships between operators and suppliers. And a lot of that wasn't possible until very recently. So you're going to see a lot more of that, I think.
If you had to recommend one Aristocrat title that best represents this new installation, which would it be and why? Alex?
I mean, I think the Lightning Link is the most prominent in our area, but for me, the NFL triple score, because that symbolises what we're trying to achieve in terms of a strategic partnership. You're going to see us lean really more into that in terms of theming of the area and the adjacent sports bar. And so that kind of sums up for me how we're trying to take what works in America and bring it here, because we know that's going to be successful.
Look, Pete, this is always a difficult question for a supplier because all the children are beautiful, aren't they? So, but if I had to pick for today, I would have to go with Lightning Link, and it's purely because any game that can stand the test of time for 10 years of like dominance across like Europe, North America, Australia, I think it's worth a call out. There's not many games that do that. So no, we've got high hopes for the game, and it's the first multi-denom game in the market.
Well, I'd like to thank both of you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Andrew. Cheers.
Thank you.